You're tuned into The Trap.
You're tuned into the Trap House Rocks show.
Miss LB Management.
Blackster
063. Eventlevel.com. Indie Republic. We are indie.
Yo, it's your boy DJ MLK checking in. Hood Rich, Grand Hustle, this motherfucker hustle gang. You know what I'm saying? GDOD, get do or die. You know what I'm saying? Right now, you're tuned in, you know what I'm saying, to that Trap House Rocks radio show. Miss LB, you know what I'm saying, blowing that damn loud. You know what I'm saying? You got singer-star getting it in. But in the meantime, you might want to shoot over to eventlevel.com and fuck with them. Trap House Rocks radio show. I'm out.
Yes, indeed. It's the Mix King, Ron G. And you're tuned into Trap House Rocks Radio with Miss LB and Z Nubstar. You heard?
Hey yo, man, hold the fuck up, man. What the fuck is guapping, man? It's your motherfucking nigga Double O, man. Better known as J motherfucking Hood, man. Represent that ODG movement and all that. And right now, I'm chilling, man. Cooling out, man. Trap House Rocks Radio with my homegirl, Miss LB. Hey yo, throw some exclusive on L. Leg out.
You're tuned into The Trap.
Yeah. Don D and T.Y. Ghost and Raekwon, Big Daddy Kane, 91 Nas, 92 Big, yeah, 94 Pop. I cook a whole brick and let my
I got a trampoline trap, my shit jump all night. Boy, I got olds of that fish scale and dumb hard white. Yo, who you know in Carolina got Broadway, yay? The fiends dance for it like they in a Broadway play. Yo, I got plugs over here, I'm plugged over there. Plug, nigga, I'm plugged everywhere. And when Migo come through, ain't no habla English, but he play with them keys and don't use no fingers. I saw Kilo niggas turn into Christinas. When them niggas go to jail, they some real good singers. When I say Tata, I ain't talking about Queens, I'm talking T.Y. Winston, the kid with the fiends. And back when I did get them Levi jeans, I get cut like a nigga who ain't make the team. A nigga fuck if I don't make the screen, cause I know how to take a pack of hard white and make it green. And motherfucker, I can pay your fee, $50. He'll break in your Lexus and take your screens. While you frontin', I'ma get this cream. Then cop a old school with a rag top and make it lean. Every time I play the strip, I make a scene. Cause my car keep flip-flopping blue to green. Yeah, that's candy, baby. And it's official, I got my shit painted in Miami, baby. Got soldiers that's ready to buck, so I could get you wet like a horny bitch ready to fuck. Or when that gauge you leave a hole in you, Reese cup size. And I'm like Jordan, I be wearing that 4-5. My niggas more live. You'll come home and find your mother and your kids in the living room hog-tied. And we ain't through yet. We killing everybody in your whole family, nigga. Then we getting you wet.
Don D and T.Y. Ghost and Raekwon, Big Daddy Kane, 91 Nas, 92 Big, yeah, 94 Pop. I cook a whole brick and let my
Trap House
Don D
Rock.
and T.Y. EPMD, 93 Mob, Jay-Z and 88. In the club 50, new 3,000 locks. I cook a whole brick and let my
Trap House Rock.
What's up, everybody? You are now tuned in to Trap House Rocks, Trapped Out Tuesday, Eventlevel.com, Indie Republic Network. You already know I'm Miss LB. You see us here on the camera. And tonight I've got Ziggy Wisco, and all we've got is his picture right now. He's trying to work some things out, but he's with us. Say what's up, Ziggy. Don't know where Ziggy's at. Where the fuck is Ziggy?
I'm right here. I'm right here. What's up? What's up?
We have Mike Fiore, as you see right here, my homie Mike Fiore, and Miss Greatness. She'll be joining us a little bit later, probably Zenith Star. You know, we've got an incredible show lined up for you tonight. Of course, we have the most dope guest ever, okay, each week. So tonight we've got Anthony DeLaCroix, and I hope I'm saying that last name right. He's out of Oklahoma. Incredible artist. He's not just an artist. I mean, he's everything. He is an acoustic hip-hop singer, songwriter, lyricist, guitar player, producer.
He's a true artist.
Yes, he is. He's the total package. I can't wait to interview him tonight. While we're getting our other guests situated, our other hosts situated. See, I'm getting them confused because they're acting like guests tonight since they're not here yet. I do think we have greatness now. She'll be coming in a second. Let's first say happy birthday to Murda Mook. You know, he's been on our show before, so a big happy birthday shout out to him. I will fill you in on what I did for my birthday if you want me to, Mike and Ziggy.
I got little bits and pieces of it on Periscope.
You guys know that I don't have time to go out much, but I did tell Mike that I was going to go live on Periscope. Me and my homegirls, which is my daughter and my son's girlfriend, we all went out bar hopping, and that's basically all I did. I didn't get in any trouble. I didn't do things that I didn't remember.
Yeah, but let me stop you here, though. She said to me earlier today, I was talking to her on the phone, she said, I only had 2 margaritas and 7 beers. That's it. I'm like, what? That's a lot.
It's not that much, okay, if you think about it. Let's try to bring greatness in while we're here on the live show. Let's just bring her in with us. She'll probably not be aware that we're live, but hey, it is live, so let's do it.
I know. You just don't want to be in one-on-one with me and you, huh?
Yeah, me and you and Ziggy, because, you know, it's 2 guys and 1 girl. Miss Greatness, we have her boobs. We don't have her. There she is.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, by the way, if you are just tuning in for the first time, you happen to have our link. We're still testing some things, so we're not putting it out there yet. But if you're tuned in for the first time, not a good idea to let your small children maybe watch, because we may say anything. I'm just warning you ahead of time, okay? It's really not for the kids, the Trap House. Greatness, how are you? She's trying. She's trying.
She's trying. Her mute.
I'm doing great. Hi.
You got it.
We're so glad that you're joining us tonight. I was telling them about our great guest, and I was also going over what I did for my birthday, which was hardly anything, but it was a great day, and I appreciate all the love that everybody showed me. Of course, all my artists were calling me and texting me and Facebooking me and all that stuff. So I had a good time. Now it's Christmas. You know, next week's Christmas. Do you guys have any special trips or plans for next week?
I don't, but I can tell you this. When we put the replay back on today's show, you're always going to notice that my eyes are going over to the left.
Okay,
why? Because they're looking at greatness. They're always going to be leaning that way through this whole show.
Okay. So you mean to your right or your left? Which
my left, your right. Viewers right, my left.
She's on top of me, so I got it better than you.
This is great.
Ziggy, what is your plans?
You know, I couldn't take it off mute, but
it's okay.
Mike, I got you.
She said she's got you. No GG app. We're live now. Ziggy, what are your plans for Christmas next week? Any big plans?
No, I ain't really a big holiday nut, you know.
But it's about the kids and
I just
about your family, and you know, surely you got some of that in you somewhere.
Yeah, that's what I was just finna say. Long as my people safe and everybody's safe, you know, I'm cool.
That's exactly how I am. As long as everybody else is good, I'm good. Okay? What we're going to do right now, though, we're going to go ahead and take a short break. Make sure you stay tuned in because we're going to get our guest on the line, Anthony DeLaCroix. And we'll be right back with y'all. Stay tuned in.
Original hip-hop, straight from the source. Before magazine covers and barcodes, the walls. Before Animal the Man walked on all fours, the wall upright, when hearts were still pure. Started gaining the senses, putting the hands where eyes could see. Genesis, Busta Rhymes was the place to be. For the beautiful struggle, it was quality music. Our reflection is eternal, now really what are we proving? Lyrics written to inspire, and the words mercenaries for hire. Tongue split like snakes, spitting venom, brother hot like fire. Ghost Pepper Turner, ghost face killers, the big chains of Wu-Tang, Shaolin, 36 chambers. Trained to master forever. In between beats and measures, I'm looking for the glow. You peacocks and keep your tail feather. Guess at the end of it, it's all part of ourself. On black gold, returning to the soil, roots deeper than oil.
Are you listening? Are you consciously aware of what you're taking in? From the lips to your heart, do you swear? Are you curious of what's eating at your soul? Oh, how can we do this? How to remove this internal push and pull? Be ready.
In a world where the darkness gloomy, needed some room to breathe deep. Learning from dreams in my sleep and Susan out of my mind. The only freedom is being, the only way of seeing is believing and keep reaching a mile. It's time to remember that rap is hip hop, a child of poetry, not backed up and zipped up, now riding into my doom. Shot up from clips tucked and waist hung low. And natural born killers, fathers they don't know. Well, how we supposed to grow up, skin thick and stay tough in a world where peacekeepers keep us below us. We're all one people. Today's news to see through you. Really wish this was a complaint-free world, a good old place to raise my boys and girls. In a world that tests nuclear bombs and take free earth to raise their net worth, brainwash us to keep us cursed.
Are you listening? Are you consciously aware of what you're taking in? From the lips to your heart, do you swear? Are you curious of what's eating at your soul? Oh, how can we do this? How to remove this internal push and pull? Beware, beware, yeah. And our Father said to get wisdom, though it costs all you have. Are you willing to understand what you open your hearts to? What society has come to? Are you part of the problem? Starting from the bottom, look into yourself and ask it. Are you listening? Are you consciously aware of what you're taking in? From the lips to your heart, do you swear? Are you curious of what's eating at your soul? Oh, how can we do this? How to remove this internal push and pull? Beware.
And now for our feature presentation.
We are back in the building, Trapped Out Tuesday right here, eventlevel.com, Indie Republic Network. Our special guest, Anthony DeLaCroix, all the way from Tulsa, Oklahoma, just stepped in the building. As you can see him right here. Say what's up, Anthony.
Hello. Can I say it's DeLaCroix? Okay, see. It's difficult.
Okay, let me tell you why I said it like that. Because somebody told me to say it like that.
Come on, I ain't buying that.
You said DeLaCroix, right?
No. Yeah. But the reason I said that was because I typed back to the person that I booked you through. I don't want to call her out like that. And she wrote it just like that, spaced out like da. So, DeLaCroix, right?
DeLaCroix, yeah. Well, it means of the cross, but it is DeLaCroix.
Okay. Incredible. Let's let the people know just a little bit about you. I mean, you're an acoustic hip-hop singer, songwriter, lyricist, guitar player, and producer. What don't you do?
Give birth to babies.
That's right. I think just by hearing that Beware track, and of course we've checked you out here, all of our hosts here have checked you out. I think you might be one of my new favorite artists, just for the record. I don't say that much to people. It's hearing him is like a breath of fresh air, Mike, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, he's the first guest we've had on since I've been doing the show, maybe 4 or 5 months, that I actually spent some time looking at all his stuff and checking out his stuff, because it just kept me more interested and wanting to keep going at it.
Oh, wow. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Now, tell us about that track that we heard, Beware. Tell us all about that record. Who's singing on the record?
Okay. So another person with a weird I wouldn't say weird, a difficult last name to say. Her name is Erica Karangalan.
Karangalan.
You got it first time. She's from the Philippines, but she she actually is a hip hop dancer, and we're gonna work out something like that. Do a video. She'll do the hip hop stuff, dancing wise. I do the video as far as the lyrics and stuff. But then I heard her sing, so we got together. We wrote this song. We're like, what do we want to write about? What's something that people need to hear? So we thought about the idea of people not having filters on. They're just allowing any information to come at them and not really put a filter on what's good for your mind and what's not. Whether that's music you're listening to, whether that's movies, whatever. So we started writing it, got some local musicians in town, some jazz musicians, some college students, and put this record together. And it was the last record that I put together for my album, and it came together. It's my favorite song on the album, but it came together so fast, in like maybe a month's time, from writing the song to hiring musicians to booking the session to getting it recorded. So it's a call for people to open up your mind, take back your mind, and don't just believe everything that people tell you. You got to search it out for yourself.
You definitely have to do that these days. With everything being online, you definitely have to do some research about things that you hear. Now, you're referred to as a Black Gypsy. Could you explain that to the listeners?
Well, there's multiple meanings. First meaning, I think it's kind of like the lowest of the low in my mind. You look at how African Americans are treated somewhat in this culture today. And just throughout history. And then the term of gypsy, the gypsies were treated very poorly in the European nations, especially by the Nazis. Some were sterilized because they were sought as impure. So like the music that I'm bringing, I desire for people to rise up from those lowest places inside of themselves. I think each one of us has this kind of gypsy nature. We're all kind of searching for what our purpose is, like what we really love in this life, and then we're wishing for it, but we feel like we can never reach it. I'm trying to say, like, we can reach it. You got to push through and just make it happen.
Right.
And then also there's like little symbolism, like you see this eye of Horus on my hat. It kind of builds back to royalty of looking at myself more than an ancestor of a slave, but an ancestor of a king or a queen or a goddess. So it's multifaceted. Yeah.
Now, I know that you have a bachelor's degree in music production. Does this mean that you do all of your production yourself?
Well,
or do you reach out to other people to?
I can produce, but this is what that degree really taught me how to do, how to connect with each part of a project and make it happen. Like, I think of a music producer like a Quincy Jones, right? Like, so yeah. I'll have the song, I'll write the lyrics, I'll come up with the basic chords on the guitar, and then I'll go to maybe a friend or another musician, have them add some parts, maybe write some harmonies, go to a singer, and then all down the line, whether it's artwork, whether it's video work, like I'll connect the chains and put the whole project together.
Yeah, because I noticed with your music, like, you're not just doing a song. Like, you're thinking outside of that song in many different ways. Whether it's your video, your video concept going along with the music. So you really cover a lot of ground.
Yeah.
As an artistic, you have an artistic view going on here, like I've not seen in a while, which is nice.
Well, I think something that I think is very important in any aspect of life, but let's just talk about creativity. Like, I think we need to be examples of, like, what would I create if I didn't care what people thought? Like if I just expressed myself to the fullest, let them see that. Hopefully, maybe that might trigger other people to do that same thing, instead of just like, oh, here's this cookie cutter model, everybody fit in that, that's the culture, that's who you're gonna be. Like, everybody here is unique in their own person. They should have the right to be that. I've been
in this music business 25 years on a higher level, okay? And I tell that to artists coming up in this business all the time. It's like, stop trying to be somebody else. Be yourself. Be what's real. And you'll have longevity. The guys are coming out with all this BS. They don't have longevity. It don't work that way. Just look at the history of music. Just do you, and it'll be better. Whether anyone likes it or not, you're still doing you at the end of the day.
Well, hopefully people will like it.
I mean, we're loving it here already. I know our producer, Cyber Narcotics, I know he's probably digging it so much that you'll probably get played like on every live show we have from this point on.
Thank you.
I know how he works. It's just like I said, a breath of fresh air. let's get into more detail. I know Mike said that he was watching videos that you had. Mike, talk about the videos that you saw, because I know that maybe your wife was in part in some of these videos. And
Well, I'm going to say this. Listen, like I said, I've been in this business 25 years. I've done a lot of personal management, everything. I've covered every ground of this business. And I'm telling you, the only thing I seen wrong with you, the only thing, is it was hard for me to find what I was looking for.
Right.
But when I found it, it was amazing. Like, you got to make it easier for people to find. That was my one.
I think what he means is like blackgypsymusic.com. Now, Mike, being the radio host, he was looking everywhere on just the website to find your social links, and he couldn't. Mm-hmm. So I think that's what it was, because I know that everything is Black Gypsy Music, the Facebook, the Twitter, and the website. Of course, the Instagram's a little different. I think everybody's is. Mine is. It's not Miss LB Management. You know, it's Miss LB Goes Hard. On the Instagram, tell them your Instagram name so that they can make sure that they can find you.
Well, see, that's something I have to simplify. It's DeLaCroix, the Black Gypsy. So, it's somebody said it's the longest tag name available on Instagram. So maybe like DBA or something. I don't know. I'll work something out. But Black Gypsy Music is where you can attach to everything.
And the website is amazing. I mean, the website is well put together. It's very professional. Your whole online presence is professional, in my opinion. I love to see that in an artist, because it shows, how much they care about their music. Okay, to me, that's what it shows.
And also, LB, with his tracks that he records in the studio, they're phenomenal. But his live shows are even more phenomenal. I'm watching live. I saw a few live performances on some of these videos. They were amazing. I mean, they were absolutely amazing, because people are seeing you. I can notice people are seeing you and not know much about your music, and you're entertaining everybody. They're feeling it. That's what I noticed.
Give the people 3 words to describe your live show.
3 words. It depends which live show, because there's 3 different. I'm going past 3 words. I'm sorry. Okay. There's 3 different kinds of shows. There's just like hip hop, like me and a DJ. There's like an acoustic set, and then there's live with a band. If it's just DJ and myself, raw energy, enlightenment. I don't know. There you go. Acoustic would be like chill, smooth, relax.
Okay.
If it's with a band, it would be groove, funk. Shit. Can I say? I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're
groove, funk. I don't know. Alive. That doesn't sound.
I can see it going down like that. Now, what video, if you had to tell the people out there, what video should they go check out first from you that you have out there right now?
I think the newest one that I put out is Beware. It's like a lyric video. So like you can see what I'm saying. You can feel the concept more. And like I want this song, like I really wanted to make a statement. Like I have a statement at the end of it. Like it's like we can't keep pointing the finger at other people why there's things going wrong in our world. Like until we realize we're the problem, we're the ones who not saying things, we're the ones who not taking action and just allowing things to happen. Like until we realize that, it's gonna be the same thing. It's gonna be the same cyclical pattern of what's going on in the world today. I kind of lost where I was going there. Somebody get me back on track.
It's okay. It's okay. Let's. We were talking about what video they should see first.
Beware. Lyric video.
Beware.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I'm not going to interrupt you.
What's your plan for 2016? Where it's right around the corner. You know, nobody's really dropping anything in the fourth quarter right now. It's so late in the year. What are your plans for 2016?
Well, being that I recorded a full record, like I've been working on that for a minute. I want to release that at the beginning of next year. We're working on an official video for Beware. We've already wrote the timeline. We're sitting down for pre-production and stuff right now, which I really want it to be a shocker. I won't say too much about it, but
Well, Goddess was pretty amazing. I mean, I checked out that video too. There's just the videography of it and everything. The storyline was great.
Yeah, well, see, like that was like my first really big, like, I'm gonna try to do something good, and like I created something. I thought it was beautiful, but I mean, my mind, how it expanded from creating that, I was like, oh, I can do that. Like I could do so much more creatively now.
Yeah.
So, and that's not like bragging thing. That's just like I'm looking for ways for my mind to expand, and that definitely helped it because it was a risk. It was like I want people to do something that might be different than what you see from a hip hop artist. You know, it's more like R&B, neo soul kind of feel. But
now, I have a lot of hip hop artists on here. I'm talking from legends in the game who's been around 20 years, who are still making music, like Juicy J from 3 6 Mafia, to upcoming artists that are brand new. And some of them are trap, and some of them are just, you know, straight hip hop. You might get anything here at the Trap House. But I always ask the guests, no matter who it is, a money question. And you were hard. I said, I can't just ask him the same things that I asked these other guys, because see, I already know their answers. The reason we do this is to try to let them get inside your mind a little bit further, the listeners, because we like to hear your answer on if you will do this or if you will not. I'm gonna give it costs a lot of money to do music. You know, you have to pay for this and you have to pay for that. So we're gonna give him $10 million. You know, $10 million is a lot of money. You'd be kind of secure for a little while. You got to do something for me to get the money. You got to do something for me. And if you're going to do it, just say, yes, I'll do it, and tell the people why you'll do it and take this money. And if you will not do this, then you tell them why you won't, okay?
Oh, I don't know you that well. I don't know what kind of question you're going to ask me.
Here we go.
Exactly.
I always keep it musical now. Okay, for $10 million, will you do a brand new duet with Caitlyn Jenner? Do you know who that is?
I have an idea.
Okay, I'll explain who it is just to make sure that you know, and all the listeners, you should know if you're watching the media. Bruce Jenner, the Olympian, who recently had a sex change. He's a woman now. Caitlyn Jenner, the Kardashians' dad.
Right.
So will you do a new duet with Caitlyn Jenner?
Don't they got to perform it live in a bunch of places?
Yes, all year long. They got to perform it all over the world. Will you take the $10 million and do the track with him, her, or not? And if not, why?
How much control do I have creatively over the song?
None.
None?
None.
No.
Who's gonna write it, Mike? Me?
Listen, you get paid $1 million, man. You work for hire at that point.
No, like it, and that's like my reaction was natural. If I had creative control over the song, I think it would be cool to write a song about being uncomfortable in your skin. I think that would be phenomenal.
Hey.
But if I had no creative control and they're just like, we just want you to sing something, we're gonna give you an idea in like a week, you got a day to write it. No, I can't do that.
Why wouldn't you do it?
Why?
Yeah.
Say the question again. Why wouldn't I?
Yeah, why wouldn't you do it?
He has no creative control, so he's not going to do that anyway. If it's his song or that song or 10 million or what, he needs control.
Yeah, see, like on this project, like I have full creative control. So that's a habit of mine. Like if my hands aren't on it, it's difficult for me to register. My brain might just shut off. Who knows? Like, because that's what I've trained myself to do. So if I'm put in a situation, $10 million is a lot of money, and I'm kind of questioning. Part of my brain's like, dude, like seriously?
10 million.
But I think my mind and my heart, in trying to make something that will really make a difference, is worth more than me just writing a song.
You know what I got to say about these questions though, too, LB? Because everyone always says no for the most part, right? And because we ask a lot of the same questions, a lot of the same artists. Right. But I wonder if this would be a different answer if the 10 million was in front of you. Cash. And I wondered that about everyone we've asked this question to. If you had that right in front of you. Like, it's easy to say no when you know there really ain't $10 million, but...
Well, I don't have a lawyer in front of me either, so I wouldn't sign it anyway.
I usually ask the hip hop artists that are, you know, like I'll say, will you do the Rich Homie Quan dance throughout a couple songs in your set all year long? Because, you know, that dance is so messed up. So I usually ask him something like that. But we like your answer. He needs creative control. Now, before I let you get up out of here, we've told the people you go to blackgypsymusic.com to find him. Look up Black Gypsy Music. You will find him. Tell us, I want to hear a little about your major influences in your life as far as the music goes. Who were your biggest influences?
Okay. Number one, you said music?
Say it one more time.
Just music?
Yeah.
Just music?
Influence. Well, writing, everything that you do right now as far as being in the music industry. Yeah, professionally.
Okay. Mission-wise, I'd say Bob Marley. How he was able to tap into music, like I feel like he wasn't using music. I feel like he was one with music. And if that doesn't make sense, like when you're playing on stage with other musicians or just working on a song and you can just get lost in it, if kind of forget where you are because it's just sounds and colors. Like I think he tapped into that, and you could see it if you look at his live performances. Second, Lauryn Hill, her Unplugged album, I think changed my life. It made me want to be a hip hop artist with a guitar. And like that $10 million question, I think like her being willing to say to a religious leader like things about priests raping little kids, like I think that's that $10 million question. Like you have a chance to meet the Pope and you question him about why aren't you telling your children or whatever you want to call them to not be asleep with the little boys. I mean, if you're going by Bible scriptures, that causes there was a prophet who lost his place because of that, and he died because of that, and he lost his position. And the Pope, he's accountable to that. He's not better than any one of us. Sorry, I kind of got on.
No, you're fine. We love hearing you.
Is that what? Another thing I'd say, I was checking out some of your stuff, and you have a little. What was the saying? Hear the beard or something like that. What's that all about, man?
Another local rapper here. His name is First Verse. He's in a group. They're like the Wu-Tang here. They're called Oil House. They do great things for the city. Wonderful things. He said people compare me to James Harden for some reason. I guess because I'm black and I have a beard.
And you're in Oklahoma.
Because I don't look like him.
You're in Oklahoma.
And I'm 5'8" and he's like 6'5". So he was like, man, you should get a shirt that says "Hear the Beard." Simple as that. You know, it was like a hip hop show, we're rapping together. He was like, you should get a shirt with "Hear the Beard." And I was like, that's kind of catchy. You know, kind of plays off the James Harden thing. So it's just like a homie reference, kind of like getting a nickname. That's all that's about. But I mean, it turned with the logo and the face. Like I think it turned out. It's making me realize that I need to recognize I'm greater than I've allowed myself to be.
Yeah, I mean, your outlook is great on things because you're doing things your way. And as we all know, when you get off course of your own way, anything can happen, and it's usually not good. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, know who your surroundings are and who you're dealing with at all times, and have control over where you're going.
I see him going big places, okay? I can see it. And when I say that, trust me, we're going to see him everywhere here soon. Everybody's going to know who he is. You already know I'm going to keep your tracks in rotation here at eventlevel.com. Any shout-outs you want to give before you get up out of here? You know I'm giving you the keys to the Trap House, so make sure you release stuff and everything. You know, send it over to me. Let us put it in rotation here at the Trap. Go ahead and give your shout-outs, and you guys stay tuned in. We thank you so much for coming tonight, and we'll be right back with you after these shout-outs. Go ahead, Anthony.
Just in my heart right now, I just want to shout y'all out. like I was thinking, like, who can I shout out? But that's what I wanted to. Like, thank you very much for this opportunity. We're on, camera, but like I really appreciate the
Thank
two of
you.
you. It was three, but I only talked to two of you.
It's a lot
I really
of us.
appreciate it. Yeah, but you allowed me to, like, I didn't feel weird being myself. Like, I felt like I was accepted, and I think people need that. Artists need that, So thank you very much for doing this.
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming
Appreciate
through. Keep us updated. Come through anytime you want to on a Tuesday night.
And put a YouTube link on your website for me.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Anthony. You guys stay tuned in. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with y'all.
See you, man.
You're tuned into The Trap.
Now let me introduce myself. Yo, my name is DeLaCroix, not the painter. Here's a chance, yo, for us to get acquainted. Just got a cup in the shop, and he's a one-man band. Got this mic in my hand, and we're here to make an anthem before the millions and the grands come. So I can feed my grandsons and them some, dim sum and foo-foo. Fresh veggies and fruits that haven't been pumped into. Got my stomach grumbling, hungry for the day. Been humble for long enough, it's time to raise the bar up and raise the floor up into the ceiling. And raise the ceiling into the sky and put the sky and everything in between it inside of my mind. Creatively speaking, the sun is just a spot in my eye. Disappears when I sleep, die in the crowd. The world is mine. Now you're witnessing a pharaoh breaking out of his spine. So let's go.
I'll tell you, ego, no, if things don't go your way, you cannot hate. I'll tell you, ego, it's just a shame you play games with your own mindset. I'll tell you, ego, humble yourself. If you cannot do it, you can make no one else. I'll tell you, ego, I'll tell you, ego.
Lean cream machine, most rappers chicken and waffles. Appealing to the taste, but bad for your brain, stomach, and asshole. Look at me talking, my snickerdoodles on the shelf. Snickering at the doodles I knew to myself. Fed a mozzarella gouda myself. I live my life like I can make it, just amusing myself. From being in the back of P.F. Chains, washing tons of rice like Condoleezza. Clear my mind to proceed. The words inside my hands, I'm a palm reader. Swim deeper off the Chiba. Deposit chains like a parker meter. The world is burning like a man, but gonorrhea pissing on the roof. Brothers in the grim, yo, we doctoring our doom. Yo, we reaping what we sow. Get out of your box and sarcophagus and locks, yo, and just be you. And I'll be little on me and playing my guitar sitting under a tree.
I'll tell you, ego, no, if things don't go your way, you cannot hate. I'll tell you, ego, it's just a shame you play games with your own mindset. I'll tell you, ego, humble yourself. If you cannot do it, you can make no one else. I'll tell you, ego, I'll tell you, ego.
Showtime beatbox like pop rocks, isn't it? Leading in the movement like Benjamin. Written Quince on your house, big wreck, double HIB. Manifest guardians, it is Black Gypsy. Daylight, been called a thief for so long. Causing B-boys to pop locks, a bad boy. Responsible for my diabolical, just a muscogenic. Held in the secret cavities of my follicles. Roots embedded rap game like American hospital. Sugar coated like diabetics. Two riches feeding Hansel and Gretel. Competitive like Quidditch. Feeding us chronicles of prodigals, but never seeing us up in it. I become a volatile human Molotov. Been banging out of my anatomy, astronomical. My passion is unstoppable. It's an optical illusion to stop me. It's impossible, so stop the dude. This pops is sicko.
I'll tell you, ego, no, if things don't go your way, you cannot hate. I'll tell you, ego, it's just a shame you play games with your own mindset. I'll tell you, ego, humble yourself. If you cannot do it, you can make no one else. I'll tell you, ego, I'll tell you, ego. 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 I'll tell you,
You're tuned into The Trap.
Original hip hop, straight from the source. Before magazine covers and barcodes, the walls. Before animal to man, walked on all fours, a wall upright. When hearts were still pure. Started gaining the senses, putting the hands where eyes could see. Genesis, Busta Rhymes was the place to be. For the beautiful struggle, it was quality music. Our reflection is eternal. Now, really, what are we proving? Lyrics written to inspire, and the words mercenaries for hire. Tongue split like snakes, spitting venom, brother hot like fire. Ghost pepper, turner, ghost face killers. The big chains of Wu-Tang, Shaolin, 36 chambers. Trained to master forever. In between beats and measures, I'm looking for the glow. You peacocks and keep your tail feather. Guess at the end of it, it's all part of myself. I'm black gold, returning to the soil, roots deeper than oil.
Are you listening? Are you consciously aware of what you're taking in? From the lips to your heart, do you swear? Are you curious of what's eating at your soul? Oh, how can we do this? How to remove this internal push and pull? Be real.
In a world where the darkness gloomy, needed some room to breathe deep. Learning from dreams, my sleep is oozing out of my mind. The only freedom is being, the only way of seeing is believing and keep reaching a mile. It's time to remember that rap is hip-hop, a child of poetry not backed up and zipped up. Now riding into my doom, shot up from clips tucked and waist on low. And natural born killers, fathers, they don't know. Well, how we supposed to grow up, skin thick and stay tough in a world where peacekeepers keep us below us. We're all one people, today's news to see through you. Really wish this was a complaint-free world, a good old place to raise my boys and girls. In a world that tests nuclear bombs and take free earth to raise their network, brainwash us to keep us cursed.
Are you listening? Are you consciously aware of what you're taking in? From the lips to your heart, do you swear? Are you curious of what's eating at your soul? Oh, how can we do this? How to remove this internal push and pull? Beware, beware, yeah.
You're tuned into The Trap.
And our Father said to get wisdom, though it costs, though you have. Are you willing to understand what you
We are back in the building once again. We've got Anthony here with us. You know, I seen him with the guitar on the live screen. Didn't even give him a chance to go do us a little live show here. So tell us what you're going to do for us.
This is probably maybe a couple of songs down the line off the album. It's this song called Hip Hop. It's just kind of like a chill, mellow, I love you, thank you for what you've done. You've given me a way to express my art to hip hop itself, like if it was its own being, I don't know. And then Mike, he had this line that he wrote that he said he liked, and that's from that song. So I was like, okay. Yeah, so that song's called Hip Hop, or this song is called Hip Hop. I should just go into it? Or?
Go ahead.
All right. How you doing? Where you going? What are you flowing about? What kind of words are coming out of your mouth? Or do you still write with a pen or freestyle it out? Or read your rhymes off of the phone? If hip-hop is your home to represent it like you belong here, I belong here. DeLaCroix, Black Gypsy, move like the breath of love in the wind. Writing like it's my art form. Writing that keeps my heart warm. The freedom to speak through songs. It's my birthright to write my wrongs. Call it out, yo, it's freedom time. Come on and dance with me, expanding into the infinite realms of hip-hop eternity. And that's you, and that's me. Hip-hop. I wrote a song for you in hip-hop. 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 I wrote a song for you in hip-hop. Hip-hop. whose in the inner space the stars dwell. Move in it, swim in it, yo, it's oceanic. Under the hood mechanic, I'm digging through the granite. Manic, raw energy, flowing kinetic. Up and at it like a pick and a hammer, digging through the dams. Being planted to this man, an original program. Mine became right and left, good and evil. Logic and creative became a nuclear superpowers. Now my soul's lethal. Get a power full of ego, the vessel that life breathes through. Take power just to put others beneath you. Is this the way that life was meant to be? No, we have to open our hearts to people. Well, it is what it is because we made it there. Let's take it back to the essence of the presence, with the lessons in the masses, manifesting through the fresh oil house. Namaste, I see the God in you. Tulsa family, see the God that you, and we could be a city united, not divided by street signs. See for green with the radius, the Renaissance. Manifest gave his blessing to DeLaCroix. Said follow the North Star and lead you to the promised land. Don't look for someone else to be the one. See, you'll be the promised man in hip hop. I wrote a song for you in hip hop. In hip hop. I wrote a song for you in hip hop. And this is like where like a solo guitar would come in.
Yes.
I don't know how that sounded with this mic.
I really
Trap House Rocks.
I really think that our main co-host, my other co-host, Dean Starr, is not here with us tonight because he would absolutely love you. I'm definitely going to turn him on to you. When I hear him and then I see him, and that was, it sounded incredible, by the way. The sound and the guitar, everything. I got like 10 people that I want to work with you already.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it's incredible. What do you guys think about the live performance here, Mike?
Yeah, I mean, it's the first guest ever that we let go and we had to bring back in because the second we hung up with you, we realized, we remembered seeing the strap on, you have your guitar, like, wait a second,
like,
he's got to come back in here and jam. It was incredible.
Like, why not, you know? Like,
yeah.
Y'all have the Skype, why not let's do a live performance?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, not a lot of guys in hip-hop are willing to put themselves on the spot like that either, though, you know?
But I mean, I practice, like, well, at least lyrically, like, I mean, I worked on these songs for a long time, like, it's in me, it's in my blood, so it's like, there's this quote that says, like, be ready in season and out of season. So, like, I have this opportunity here, like, why not take it? If I'm not ready, then why am I even here?
Yeah. And opportunities come in all shapes and forms because, like, I was going for a bike ride yesterday in the city, and I seen this kid that was sitting on the bench, and I needed a light for my smoke. So I wanted to go ask him if he had a light, right?
Right.
And he had a light, right? And we started talking. He had a cello with him. And he goes to Eastman School of Music. And we started chopping it up. And I was telling him, you know, a lot of stuff, work I do in film and television and a lot of stuff like that. And we started talking. And I said, you know, check this out. If I ever need a cello player, he broke it out, wailed on me. He said, I will hire you in a second. But guess what? You never know what's going to happen because a lighter introduced us today. And that just shows everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At first I started laughing, like a lighter. But I mean, that small, insignificant thing, like, I don't know.
Spark their conversation. And I will use them on some recordings for sure. Absolutely. Young kid.
Yes. Well, thank you for coming back in. We will also give you the link to this live stream that we did tonight so that you can go back and listen and watch yourself and show your fans. Everybody out there, you know that I've got to break my exclusive record because I do it every Tuesday night. I break an exclusive record. Thank you once again, Anthony, for coming back and doing that show before I announce this track. Come back anytime. Our exclusive record tonight comes from David Gray featuring Calico Jones, and it's called Feeling Like This. BMF Swish Gang, y'all know who David Gray is. So let's take a break, listen to the exclusive record, then we'll come back. Trapped Out Tuesday. Thank you.
You're tuned into The Trap.
Trap House Rocks.
Exclusive. Girl, I see you working overtime, girl, you so right. She ain't worried about no haters tonight. You just want that cash. You just want that cash. You just want that cash. Yeah. I'm only in town for one night, are you with it? Hey. This money, you know that I got it. We ain't gotta waste no time, we can get straight to it. We can get straight to it. I'm sorry that this liquor got me feeling like this.
Like this.
I'm sorry that this drink got me feeling like this.
Like this.
I'm sorry that these drugs got me feeling like this.
Like this. Like this.
All these drugs got me feeling like this.
Like this.
I'm sorry that this liquor got me feeling like this.
Like this.
I'm sorry that this drink got me feeling like this.
Like this.
I'm sorry that these drugs got me feeling like this.
Like this.
Girl, I'm so sorry, girl, I'm so sorry, girl, I'm so sorry.
Like this.
That all these drugs got me feeling like this.
Lights, camera, action, full satisfaction. Me on top of you, you on top of me. 69, 68. I wanna eat the pussy like a cannibal. I'm already eating like an animal. Freak ass nigga, yeah. First mindset, go ahead on the first day. Second thoughts about your man, he'll lose it anyway. How the fuck you love you? Got you dancing in the club, talking love at first sight. Shit, I might change your life. I'm on some real king shit, yeah. Young nigga paid. I ain't gotta throw money. I'll put diamonds on the stage. Yeah, the liquor kinda talking. I'm on Louis 13. I just left the Louis store. I spent about a 30 piece. I can picture me touching you. Holding you, stroking you, spanking you, busting you. Take it out, lick you, then put it back in. And stroke you, stroke you, stroke you till you come in, yeah. I'ma be your groupie, sex like a porno movie. Is you about that life? Hey, your ass sliding in my DMs, how I slid in that pussy home run, yeah, I hit it right.
Sorry that this liquor got me feeling like this.
Like this.
I'm sorry that this drink got me feeling like this.
Like this.
I'm sorry that these drugs got me feeling like this.
Like this. Like this.
And all these drugs got me feeling like this.
Like this.
I'm sorry that this liquor got me feeling like this.
Like this.
I'm sorry that this drink got me feeling like this.
Like this.
I'm sorry that these drugs got me feeling like this.
Like this.
Girl, I'm so sorry, girl, I'm so sorry, girl, I'm so sorry.
You're tuned into The Trap.
You're tuned into the Trap House Rocks show.
Miss LB Management.
Blackster
063. Eventlevel.com. Indie Republic. We are indie.
Girl, I'm so sorry, girl, I'm so sorry, girl, I'm so sorry. That all these drugs got me feeling like this.
DNTY, Ghost and Raekwon, Big Daddy Kane, 91 Nas, 92 Big, yeah, 94 Pop. I cook a whole brick and let my whole house.
I got a trampoline trap, my shit jump all night. Boy, I got olds of that fish scale and dumb hard white. Yo, who you know in Carolina got Broadway, yay? The fiends dance for it like they in a Broadway play. Yo, I got plugs over here, I'm plugged over there. Plug, 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 nigga, I'm plugged everywhere. And when Migo come through, ain't no habla English, but he play with them keys and don't use no fingers. I saw Kilo niggas turn into Christinas. When them niggas go to jail, they some real good singers. When I say Tata, I ain't talking about Queens, I'm talking T.Y. Winston, the kid with the fiends. And back when I dig in them Levi jeans, I get cut like a nigga who ain't make the team. A nigga fuck if I don't make the screen, cause I know how to take a pack of hard white and make it green. And motherfucker, I can pay your fee, $50, he'll break like in your Lexus and take your screens. While you frontin', I'ma get this cream. Then cop a old school with a rag top and make it lean. Every time I play the strip, I make a scene. If my car keep flip-flopping blue to green. Yeah, that's candy, baby, and it's official. I got my shit painted in Miami, baby. Got soldiers that's ready to buck, so I could get you wet like a horny bitch ready to fuck. Or when I gauge you, leave a hole in you, Reese cup size. And I'm like Jordan, I be wearing that 4-5. My niggas more live. You'll come home and find your mother and your kids in the living room hog-tied. And we ain't through yet. We killing everybody in your whole family, nigga. Then we getting you wet.
Don D&T-Y, Ghost and Raekwon, Big Daddy Kane, 91 Nas, 92 Big, yeah, 94 Pop. I cook a whole brick and let my rap house Don D&T-Y.
Trap House Rocks, eventlevel.com, holding it down for the streets and all the independents, you know what I'm saying? All that independent fire, you know what I mean? Not all that major bull crap.
What's up, everybody? Yeah, you are now tuned into Trapped Out Tuesday. I'm Miss LB from Miss LB Management, eventlevel.com, Indie Republic Network, Trap House Rocks Radio. We got Mike Fiore in here with me right now. Say what's up.
See that?
Yes, I see you. And you can see me, right? And we have Ziggy Wisco, who we cannot see. Just we can vaguely see him, but he's here with us. What's up, Ziggy?
What's happening?
Yeah. Join us a little bit later, and hopefully Greatness will get back on here shortly, Miss Greatness. But let's go ahead and get into some news off the gate, while we're starting. There's a lot going on, but this is something totally... Remember, don't let your kids tune in to Trap House Rocks Radio just because you might not like what they hear from us, and you definitely don't want them to tune in during the news segment or our talking segment. And I just thought I'd warn you about that now.
Is this PG-13 or is this R or X?
I don't know what it's going to get into right now. It's PG. We'll see where it goes. I really wanted Greatness here and Zena for this piece of news. I learned a new word today, and we're going to go ahead and cover the new word first because I've been thinking about this all day, and I actually did research on the word, and it is a real word because I didn't think it was a real word. I was watching on Netflix the Death Row series. They cover Susan Sarandon, and she's an actress, you probably know her. She is the narrator for the whole series, and she reads about these death row inmates who were actually found not guilty about 20 years later or however many years, and they let them out. Here we have Greatness. She's coming back. So let's let her join in. I'm getting ready to discuss a new word that I learned today, and I want to know if you guys have ever heard it. Okay? Susan Sarandon was reading the narration, and she said, the investigators found a negroid pubic hair on the body. And I'm thinking, did she say negro or negroid? So I went back and rewound it, kept listening, she said it again. So the word is negroid. And I wonder, is that supposed to mean black people? And then white people, are they like Caucasianoids? And are Mexicans like Mexicanoids? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm thinking, this can't be right. This is some racist shit or something right up on the Netflix,
Did she make it up? She made up her own word? Or what?
Speak up a little bit. We can't hardly hear you, Greatness.
Did she make up her own word, or what's going on?
I did research on this word, me and cyber narcotics. Ziggy, do you think it's a real word? I don't know where Ziggy's at.
I guess if she using it like that,
Okay. And Mike, do you think it's a real word?
Yes, because I've heard that word before.
Where have you heard it?
I mean...
Okay, I'll tell you what it is.
I grew up with white people, man. Where do you think I heard it?
So you're telling me that racist white people call people negroids?
I've heard that word used before.
Here's how you probably heard the word. It is not used very often. When you're talking about anatomy and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Those weird classes, whatever. The white people are actually called Caucasoids. Okay? White people are called Caucasoids. Black folks are called Negroids. The Asian people are called Mongoloids. And there is australoids. Okay, those are the four, the four main, like, human people. Okay, it would be either a australoid, caucasoid, negroid, or mongoloid. Now, I don't study anatomy and all that crazy stuff, or what. I'm not even sure if that's the word I should be using. Cyber, help me out here. Anyway, these forensic people use these words in reports, which I've never heard. And I watch cop shows and all that stuff all the time. I've never heard them call a white person a caucasoid. Okay, I'm pissed off. Okay, then I'm a caucasoid. Okay, now Mike, you are not either one.
What am I?
Well, Cyber says you're Euro trash.
Wow. Is that how this is going? Wait, I thought you only learned one new word today. I would like hearing 5 now.
He says you're Euro trash.
I'll take it. It's better than caucasoid or whatever the hell it is.
Caucasoid, negroid, mongoloid, and australoid. Greatness, what do you think about these labels for the human race?
That's exactly what I was going to say. I was going to say those are labels. You know?
Well, I wanted to know what the white people were as soon as I heard them say negroid. Like, what you call white people? Crackazoids? Crackazoids.
I thought that's how people from the country.
Now, LB.
Crackazoid, Caucasianoid.
Crackazoid.
Well, seriously, Ziggy, what do you think about the
what are
words?
white people call? White people call
Caucasoid. Caucasoid. Why has it got to be a cock in it? If we could hear you, we would elaborate, Ziggy. Not sure what's going on with your sound, but, I just thought that I absolutely have never heard that all my life, which makes me probably think I need to read more or something. But anyway, I just don't hear many people saying these words.
I thought negroid was how people down south explained how they use the N-word.
No. I don't want to even go there. But I don't use it, so. But because I was like, I thought mongoloid was like a deformed something.
That's what I thought it was too.
It's not. It's an Asian.
Wow.
So Cyber is fucking. He is negroid mongoloid. He's both.
I ain't gonna lie, boy. White people so dirty.
I mean, how?
Because they the ones who we live off of European history and stuff like that.
That's why Mike's Euro trash. You feel me?
He
You
looks
feel
like
me?
it too.
Coming from the guy who can't even see you.
Yeah. Can't speak until you can be seen and judged.
Right. But, it was really weird to me to hear her say that, because I've never heard it. So now we're all informed on the 4 human people, bodies, whatever people.
I mean, LB, since I started hanging out with you, though, man, I think I've learned a new word every day.
He usually hears a word that I say, Greatness, and he goes to the Urban Dictionary to figure out what it is.
Yeah, but I got the Urban Dictionary because I kept asking her what she was meaning. So finally she got tired of telling me and she sent me the Urban Dictionary. The link.
If I ever say something, just go there and find it.
Please figure it out. Yes, it's not that.
It worked.
It did work. Now, Greatness, do you keep up with Love and Hip Hop New York or Love and Hip Hop, all those shows? I don't keep up with them. But Papoose, he's been a guest here on the Trap House. Before him and Remy Ma are on the Love and Hip Hop New York. They're in the public eye, and they're so happy and so in love, and he stuck with her through all those years she was locked up. I see probably some terrible, it might ruin their relationship being on Love and Hip Hop.
Social media, yeah.
Well, not just being on social media. They love to take pictures and they record. But that show, headed for destruction.
I'm dying to hear what Ziggy's got to say about that.
Go ahead, Ziggy.
I missed it.
For him to be with the type of affiliation or organization that he run with, I'm surprised to even see him to be even involved in that. And then for her to know that, and it's always popping off on Love and Hip Hop. You know what I'm saying? That's what he was just talking about. You know, we got to get up out of here because it could pop off any minute.
Yes.
You know, like
I don't
that wasn't
follow those
that
shits. I
wasn't
don't
that
watch them.
smart. Me neither, because that shit all staged.
Well, even if it's not staged, I mean, let's just say it is staged, okay?
Some of those fights when they see each other at the
it?
club, they're not staged. They're real. Those girls are really mad at each other and throwing hands.
It's going down.
I've saw them.
Yeah, because they don't. Yeah, because they don't let them trick them into doing some fake shit, and then the fake shit turn out to be a whole bunch of bullshit when it come down to it. You know that?
That's the worst show ever. That's like a couple leagues below. What was that? Jersey Shore. That's even lower than that show.
That's
now I wouldn't say that. No, I wouldn't say Snooki.
That's just a horrible show. Both of them. I can't believe they're both horrible.
Get him greatness.
I'm gonna tell broke people something. This is something I'm finna tell broke people.
Oh Lord, here it comes.
Rich people don't go on reality shows. Rich people don't go on reality shows. Rich people don't want you in their motherfucking business.
I don't know. Run DMC. They had their the Reverend Run. He had his little series going. Ozzy Osbourne had his series going.
But they wasn't. You think about it. They wasn't drama-fied shows.
Like Kim Kardashian and
Right. Yeah.
Blah.
Not that kind of reality. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, G.
Well.
Think about this. You don't see Puff Daddy ass on that motherfucking show, do you?
No.
That's been the richest nigga in Hollywood the past 20 years.
Well, you see 50's about to be on a show.
He is definitely one of the top.
But 50 ain't gonna do that same
No, he won't be
show.
doing it for a little bit.
Yeah, you're not gonna do that.
See? That's the
I know,
difference.
but the problem is the society is so dumbed down now that they build shows around dummies. That's what they do.
Now, back to Papoose and Remy. I just hope that their relationship can last through the fake stuff and the real stuff that's going to go down with them being on that show. Great for them to get money. You know, they need it or want it or whatever the case may be. But and I love both of them. So I hope it'll all work out for them. Let's take a short break. Y'all stay tuned in because we're going to come back and talk about some news. Ziggy, we got to go to break. We'll finish it when we come back. Trapped Out Tuesday.
In today's world, hating is at its all-time high. You got haters, I got haters. We all got haters. What makes you think that you ain't gonna be hated on? I don't know. I'm just saying. But hey, you just remember.
I ain't shit yet.
Every time I come around, they scream a nigga name. But I ain't shit. Nah. Yeah, I ain't shit. Nah. I'm the man of my time. So who to blame? Cause I ain't shit. Nah. Yeah, I ain't shit. Nah. 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 I ain't shit, put your skid mark stain on the underwear of success. One time for the hoes, 2 times for the cash, 3 times for the niggas with the gas. Tell them niggas throw it up, tell them all to relax. I'm good with the puff, just pass. Make them all get loose, I'm good with my juice. This ain't no chaser, fool. These hoes wanna dance, but I'll just slang them to my crew. They know I ain't shit, I'm just a kid trying to do this music thing. Feeling like I'm riding with some shooters when they say I bang. What you mean, I'm a lame? These folks ain't trying to know who I be. That KYD/Lenny Steez is just a leaf blown in the breeze, goddamn. Every time I come around, they scream a nigga name. But I ain't shit. Nah. Yeah, I ain't shit. Nah. I'm the man of my time. So who to blame? Cause I ain't shit. Nah. Yeah, I ain't shit. Nah. 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 I ain't shit, put your skid mark stain on the underwear of success. Hold up, let me rephrase just a minute or a second. Who you fooling with that first verse bullshit? Ever since I wrote down the lyrics, I've been on the rise, I'm the best niggas to do it.
Never water down the fluid in the flow. I'll keep that force like Hurricane Ike. Slap on this bitch, have it rolling down the river, make it feel like it was Tina whenever the kid strikes. Goddamn, make a nigga wanna build a dam. Motherfucker, I always gon' ham. These niggas wanna beef, but they ain't even real like Span. I'm just getting my money, Uncle Sam. Y'all niggas Uncle Cam, just fruity, just clowns with balloon tricks. Blowing on every single person in my crew dicks. Fly guy 2 times, but the truth is we don't give a fuck about y'all cause we ain't shit. Cause every time we come around, y'all scream some niggas' names. But we ain't shit, nah. Yeah, we ain't shit, nah. We the niggas of our time, so who to blame? Cause we ain't shit, nah. Yeah, we ain't shit, nah. 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 We ain't shit, but just get more stains on the underwear of success, bitch.
You're tuned into The Trap.
Every time I come around, they scream a nigga name. But I ain't shit. Yeah, I ain't shit. I'm the man of my time. So who to blame? Cause I ain't shit.
I know that you don't want to, girl, but your body say you want to, girl. You need to stop playing all them games and come with it. I know this ain't the first time you done felt committed. I know that you don't want to, girl, but stop playing, let me hit it, baby.
I'ma eat the pussy up, eat the pussy up. Make it come, then I'ma beat the pussy up. I got a deuce up in my cup, deuce up in my cup. She gon' sip it and then she wanna get that pussy up. See, I'm a different kind of nigga, different kind of nigga. What the fuck is that, baby? I need my condoms bigger. And then I smack her on the butt, smack her on the butt. Girl, what you doing? Come on and wake this motherfucker up. And I'm knowing you an info, knowing you an info. I just wanna see what it's him for. Wanna see what it's him for. Wanna see what it's him for. I got you doing shit you don't do. Doing shit you don't do. Doing shit you don't do. And on that nigga thought they told you. That nigga thought they told you. Nigga thought they told you.
I know that you don't want to, girl, but your body say you want to, girl. Stop playing all them games and come with it. I know this ain't the first time you done felt committed. I know that you don't want to, girl. Stop playing, let me hit it,
see, I'ma fuck with her, but if she play with the pussy, man, I can't fuck with her. Let some other nigga get stuck with her. But lil' mama, she a must hitter. The kind of face that when you fucking make you bust in her. And you trickin' ain't hitting, then you's a dumb nigga. I got her sucking and swallowing all the cum, nigga. And when I met her, she acted like she ain't want to. Now she going crazy, it ain't nothing that she won't do.
I know that you don't want to, girl, but your body say you want to, girl. You need to stop playing all them games and come with it. I know this ain't the first time you done felt committed. I know that you don't want to, girl.
What it do is your boy T. Lee, and you tuned into the Trap House Rock Show on eventlevel.com. My girl Miss LB and my nigga Star. Bang that motherfucking trap music already.
Trap Out Tuesday right here, eventlevel.com, Indie Republic Network, Trap House Rocks Radio. I'm Miss LB. As you can see, we got Mike Fiore in the building. We got Greatness in the building. We got Ziggy somewhere in the building. He be coming out the woodwork, you know what I mean? But he is here with us. We've been talking about my new word, and then we discussed the reality show. Ziggy, were you wanting to elaborate on something? He forgot. That's what happened to him.
Hey, Ziggy, I gotta say this. Ziggy's got a voice for radio, don't he?
Yes, he does. And we also have, let's bring in another host. let's try to bring in another host. Might as well while we're right here on the live show. DJ producer Shy7, we'll see if he answers. He's probably getting hooked up, but we're going to let you see him anyway.
It's going to be something you turn on the camera and he's getting head.
I told you guys, it is probably rated R. Greatness likes Harlem God. She likes it when he picks on her. Yeah.
Yo,
he's got a lot of issues. We'll tell him to get that quiet and come back in. But we're going to move on to our next piece of news. Or should we do our sex question? Let me see.
Let's go to news first.
The news?
Yeah, because I want to look at you two a little bit longer before I come up with my sex question.
Do we have Harlem God here now? He's gone.
Harlem God, are you here?
Right. He's getting it quiet. Excuse us, for all the interruptions. He can't get quiet, so he can't come on. I'm a mean something when it comes to the show. So we'll talk to him next week. Today in history, okay, this was 25 years, 22 years, 22. Have to Google it. I'm not sure of my handwriting tonight. Today in history, Dr. Dre dropped the Chronic album, which was, one of my all-time favorite albums when it come out.
Oh, my goodness.
There's no denying riding around bumping the Chronic back then. It was like, oh, wow. It was like a breath of fresh air like me hearing Anthony tonight. I mean, it was so different.
All the way cool. You could play every last
And then
track.
you had young Snoop Dogg, and he was like the man. It was just, and then the movies, dropping and stuff. It was a real big part of, and still is, hip-hop history, the Chronic.
Absolutely. It changed many lives.
Yeah, that was the year I got tired of dry humping.
Which tells you that he was 22. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, let me get my calculations right. So you were dry humping at what age? You can lie.
That was 11. That was 11.
Dry humping. So when did you move on to, the real thing? At what age, Ziggy?
8th grade. I think I was going to Cherokee Middle School.
About 13, maybe.
Yeah.
Was it good? Did the girl like it?
Did you get her pregnant?
No. Thank God.
With that being said, since y'all have totally switched our topic here, and so did I, Mike, let's move on to the sex question of the night. I'm not sure if you have one prepared yet.
Yeah,
if you do, we can go around the room and rated X. Don't let your kids listen. Mike, go ahead and ask us a sex question for all of us to answer right here on the live show.
Okay. For Greatness and LB. All right. Out of all the people you can see in this room right here, who would you rather do?
Now, see, the reason he's asking me that, guys, if you're out there tuned in watching, never did a white man before, just
right.
So that's why he's saying that, because he
that's
knows.
not why I'm saying that.
Yeah, he is, because he knows.
I'm the only guy you can see here.
Exactly.
He knows. Well, I mean, I can see Guru, but not really that it's Guru, but I can see Ziggy's picture. So he knows I won't do a white man, and he knows how mad I get at Ziggy. Like, there's no way she could do Ziggy because she gets so mad at him all the time and fusses on him all the time. But when it comes down to it, I'm going to have to do Ziggy if he was on camera. He was on camera, so that counts. Because I can't do the other.
Well, that's all right, though. That's all right.
We'll move on to Greatness.
Because since Greatness has been coming on the show, LB, and I can see her the last couple weeks, I used to say you all the time.
That's some hating shit.
You all the time. I don't say you anymore.
Hold on, Ziggy. I'm gonna let you finish. I'm gonna let you talk. Greatness. Let's go ahead and hear who you'll do that you can see.
I think we'll do Ziggy. Got him.
Look at him. Look at him.
Euro trash is really pissed off.
How are you guys gonna pick someone you can't even see?
Cause I'm
am
black.
I that bad?
I'm black and my dick curves to the right.
Wait, I tell you what, I'm gonna get a prop for the rest of the show. so you guys can have Ziggy all to yourself.
Don't be like that, Mike. I like to share.
No, that just lets me know that I need to find him.
Here's how I'm going to do the rest of the show tonight. What do you think?
You know, Ziggy, your ass would be short if Zeno for Harlem God was here.
Hey, I ain't no hater because there's plenty fish in the sea.
We're just messing with you. You know, we all family here in the trap house. I do get mad at Ziggy, but he knows it's all out of love. You know that, Ziggy.
Yeah.
Now, Greatness, do you have a question for us, or did she walk off for a minute? I think she walked off for a minute. Ziggy, do you have a question for the group? Since Mike didn't get a question, maybe the question could pertain to everybody.
Maybe the question could pertain to everybody. When did you lose your virginity?
You
what
know,
age?
I don't say personal things on the radio, but I was like 15, whatever. Now you know, so y'all bitches go run tell it. But yeah, 15. I was in high school.
15, wow.
Yeah.
I'll never forget this too, as long as I live. I remember I was hanging out with this chick, and I was 10 or 11 years old. And I walked to the grocery store with my mom, and she said, Mom, she said, Michael, she said, you're too young to be dating this girl. I already slept with the girl. So I was having sex at like 10 or 11.
10 or 11.
Yeah.
Greatness, what age did you lose your virginity? I've already told mine was 15.
Whoa, really? Oh my goodness. I was 17.
17. I was pregnant at 17.
LB had grandchildren at 17.
No. Speak up when you talk, Greatness. She's just a little bit in the distance. Yeah, I had one of my kids young, but I wouldn't take anything for it today because we're like best friends.
Yes.
You know, it's like it's your kid, but it's your best friend too, because they've been there with you through all your life, all your struggles. They saw you do everything. So, yeah, it's really cool.
All right, LB, though, let me ask you this, because I'm actually curious about this. If a dude comes to your house, all right, and he just gives you flowers, what's your reaction to those flowers, man? Does that piss you off, or does it make you happy?
If a guy comes to my house and brings me flowers, it's going to depend on who that guy is. If he's a cornball anyway, I'm going to be even more pissed off that you're such a cornball you brought me flowers thinking that was going to get you the pussy, okay? If it was somebody, you know, that I like a little bit, I'd be happy. Thank you. Come on.
Would it really make you happy, though?
I like money better. Just open the door and have me money.
Money. Give me the money.
A bouquet of cash.
Miss
money.
Check a bag over here.
Money in one hand and dick in the other.
Exactly. That's what it's supposed to be. Right, Greatness? She's not answering. She's pleading the fifth.
He's supposed to be knocking on the door talking about some, which one of these bills do? How many bills you got to do around this motherfucker? We need to get this shit paid.
Have you been shopping lately? Is one of my... I like that line.
When they say, have you been shopping lately?
Yeah. Ready?
Or like you ready to go shopping?
Right, you ready to go.
See, and that's why I'm the simple one. See, it don't get that complicated with me. Me, you just might wake up and then have money in the purse. I don't want to have to go sit in the store with you.
That'll blame you, and I'd rather have the money in the purse anyway, because I don't want nobody tagging along.
That'll work too.
So, Mike, did you answer the virginity question?
Yeah, I said 10.
Oh, yeah, 10, 11. Ziggy,
10 or 11.
Ziggy was...
I just didn't.
Yes, I did. I said 17.
How about you, Ziggy?
Man, I don't remember that shit, boy.
You were 24, weren't you?
Did you strap up the first time? Don't you get to line in the trap house?
Wait, better yet, do you strap up
in the trap house.
Do you strap up now, Ziggy?
I got a bitch. What I'm strapping up for?
Don't get the line in the trap
I'm just saying.
Did I strap up? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't remember. No, I didn't. I did because I lost my virginity because we stayed in this place called Park Village on the south side of Madison, Wisconsin.
Okay.
And this girl was babysitting us. Her name is Marilyn Patterson.
What?
She was
You hit
babysitting.
the babysitter, bro?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you. Okay, now she was playing with us, right? You know, we played wrestling and all that, and I jumped on her back, and she grabbed my arms and kind of flipped me off, and I bumped my head, and I was like, ah! She was like, chill out, I got something that'll make you calm.
Oh, so you did it with the babysitter?
It went down just like that. I was like, wow.
Dude, that's great.
Just then, I was just like, I want some more of that.
You know, speaking of molesting and babysitters and shit like that, in the news, I read today that Bill Cosby is countersuing 7 of the rape accusers for defamation of character.
I'm glad.
He's suing 7 of them.
And all 7 of them are 50 and older.
I'm glad. You know why?
Why?
Because them hoes took them roofies willingly.
Yes, of course. I don't know who was...
Maybe that's going to be his case.
Whoever was out to get him really got, like, showed out.
Did you know? Hey, check this out. Did you know? Guess who owned most of ABC? The majority shareholders. Guess who?
Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby and Michael motherfucking Jackson. See, nobody never knew this stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, these 2 people were the major shareholders in ABC. And if you go back and do your research, ABC owned a lot of networks that's out, like CBS, NBC.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that makes them part owners of these networks and stuff like that. And people don't know that. You know what I'm saying? So these 2 people got a lot of fucking money. You know what I'm saying? And that's why they try to knock these 2 people off.
Well, he was in court before on record saying that he definitely gave girls some stuff over the years.
Gee, Michael Jackson was finna fire Tommy Mottola from ever having anything to do with ABC. So if he stops him from having anything to do with ABC, that means he can't work with CBS, NBC, he can't work with BET. There's a lot of things he won't be able to work with. So think about it. That's why you gotta knock people off before things go through. So, you know, they were stopping a lot of people from doing a lot of stuff, man.
Hey, Ziggy, I gotta ask you a question, man. So that situation with your babysitter, after that day, were you falling down all the time after that and getting hurt?
Do you guys see how it always goes back to sex in the trap?
That's Mike freaky ass.
You kept falling down the stairs and everything, didn't you, Ziggy? I can see it now.
I just liked it, that babysitter. Hey, she come babysit us.
Oh, I bet you were a good child when she was babysitting.
Yeah, for free.
Nah, I was the boss after that. After that, you had to do what I say.
Ziggy left a mess all over her, and she was picking up his brothers and sisters right after that.
Man, I was pissing. Hey, you know you ain't busting no nuts that early. You know, boy, I was pissing everywhere.
It went everywhere but in the toilet, right?
Man, let me tell you, you're gonna learn today.
Oh, you are gonna learn today. Okay, that's all I can say. Shout out to Harlem God, Shy 7. He's in here with us, but he's not. Shout out to Zenuff Star. He's not with us right now, but I'm sure he will be next week. Zenuff, ZNUFF, follow him. What we're gonna do right now, we are going to take a short music break, and when we come back, we're gonna talk about some fighting. Okay, we're gonna fight tonight.
We're gonna have a fight tonight? Cool.
A little bit, talk about some fighting. Stay tuned in to Trapped Out Tuesday. We'll be right back with y'all.
Oh, he just ran off on that nigga. Oh, drop my trap on fire. Oh, that nigga busted at that nigga. My trap on fire.
You're tuned into the
Trap
Trap
on fire. Trap my trap on fire. Trap my trap on fire. Trap my trap on fire. Trap my trap on fire. Trap my trap on fire. Trap my trap on fire. Trap my trap on fire. Trap my trap on fire. Trap my trap on fire. Trap my trap on fire. Trap my trap on fire. Trap my trap on fire. Trap my trap on fire. Trap my trap on fire. Trap my trap on fire. Trap my trap on fire. My trap on fire. My other partner just got killed. My other partner died. Other partner just got life. The other doing fine. My homeboy mama crying. My homeboy mama tired. I done seen my
die. My partner snorting lies. Think he lost his mind. The Lord sending signs. I need to get it right. Drop my drop on fire. 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 My drop my drop on fire. Drop my drop on fire. My drop my drop on fire. Before I let a nigga kill me, I'ma open fire. See it in my eyes. I ain't scared to die. I be there if my mama gon' be right there crying. I was raised on 6th Street. It was me and Life. We was selling dimes, trapping it all night. Another four with Chat Town, East and South Side. Lil' love to 111, then white nigga gon' ride. Drop my drop on fire. 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 Drop my drop on fire.
You're tuned into the Trap House Rocks show.
We are back in the building. Trapped Out Tuesday. You just heard that Trap on Fire from Nephew, Texas boy out of Atlanta. That song happens to be like doing major numbers right now on the charts down there. So shout out to all the DJs in Atlanta for spinning that record for us. Trap on Fire. Go look it up. Brand new single. We got Greatness. We got Ziggy. We got Mike. We're talking about some sex earlier, but now we're going to talk about fighting a little bit. You know, everybody in the world who wasn't even familiar with UFC or anything obviously watched Ronda Rousey's fight recently, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Everybody saw the knockout. Everybody saw that, right?
Yep.
Well, they're going to fight again in July. They're going to fight again in July.
Wow, that's soon, huh?
And Ronda Rousey says if she loses, she will retire.
Well, she should.
I mean, the money she's going to make on that fight between the last fight and this fight, she could retire.
She should.
It is set for July 2016. Now, it's a rematch with Holly Holm. In my opinion, and I don't even know anything about, much about sports and stuff, but it would seem to me that you would need to train a different way to fight her again. And I don't think 6 months is going to do it. I just think she's going to beat your ass again.
7 months, she's going to get it again.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, don't underestimate the fighter who goes into a fight who's just doing it for the money.
Yeah.
Okay?
I'm going to tell you like this.
That ain't staged, what they did.
Hell no.
But I'm saying she's going in a fight, and she don't care whether she wins or loses. She's going to tell you she cares, and she's going to win.
Ronda Rousey cares. Trust me. You know she cares. After being the big, I'm unstoppable. You can't beat me, and then you got beat. Trust me, she's feeling some kind of way. It's not just I'm going to go get this extra money. She wants her ass.
Yeah.
Can't get it.
See now, what's finna happen? They finna bring out the best in both of those competitors.
It's going to have to.
Yeah, because Ronda, she gonna be more humble now. You know what I'm saying? She ain't gonna walk in there with that attitude. I know I'm supposed to knock her out. I know I'm supposed to get a victory. She gonna go in there to try to execute the plan. The other lady, she gonna be on her game. She gonna be definitely on top of her game, extra tough. Because she know now that, like Muhammad Ali, when Muhammad Ali lost his title, that did something to him.
It does.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think?
I think you give her too much credit. I think she's going to get her ass whooped again.
Of course she is. I know she is. That's not the point. The point is,
she knows it.
The point is, she's not just doing it for the money. She wants to beat her ass, trust me, and take her title back. because she's got too much pride. You know what I mean? She wants her, but she can't get her. You can see that already. It's not going to happen. She will not beat that girl. Unless, like you say, I just don't see that it could be staged unless that was the whole plan for the No, that was
I don't
fair.
say it was staged. I just think
Right, you know what I'm saying?
She got her ass kicked. She knows she can't win again, and she's going to go in anyways. She's going to take the money. That's what I'm thinking.
She's going to try to win, but it's not going to work.
Or she's going to win the fight, and it's going to be controversial, and there's going to have to be fight three.
Of course, because that's money. We gotta think about something. We live on a Roman society. We live on a Roman society, but we're built on a European history. You know what I'm saying? The Romans was the first people to bring capitalism into the world. And that's what we live by now, capitalism. You know what I'm saying? Because UFC is about making money. It's really not about entertaining. It's about making money. You know what I'm saying? So
like the trap tonight. Sex, fighting, social studies, sports. Feel me?
Trap.
I understand what you're saying, Ziggy.
But, okay, now I gotta cut in real quick.
Okay.
Everybody see my plug? I got my new cards, guys.
Okay, she is Honey Roasted Entertainment. Okay, tell them about what you do, greatness.
I plan parties and I host concerts. And I'm on the trap.
What you doing with that tongue ring, though?
I don't do anything with it. I don't even pay any attention to it until someone like you says something.
That's the first time I've ever noticed it.
I bet.
I ain't never said nothing about it before, have I?
Not lately.
Lately? I ain't never said nothing about it.
Get him, greatness.
Not lately.
Oh, you can bite me because I bite back.
Yeah, he bites me every week.
And I love milk chocolate.
Milk chocolate.
Yeah, I keep a sweet tooth. Yeah, I'm a ladies man.
Listen, you guys wanted Ziggy, now you got him.
Yeah, I'm a ladies man.
Yeah, Mike, you had to just put that back on the floor, didn't you?
You guys wanted Ziggy, there you go.
I mean, but what would you have? What would you rather have? A pit bull or a Yorkie Terrier?
Pit bull. In any situation.
There you go. I mean, Cocker Spaniels smell bad, you know. But pit bulls.
It's a Cocker Spaniel, though.
What about Caucasoid?
Right? Are you saying he's a Cocker Spaniel? Yeah.
What about Caucasoids? Do they smell bad?
Caucasoid.
What the f is that?
A Caucasoid is a white person.
Right? You missed something.
I'm gonna say something, and I don't want no white people to get offended, okay? I'm keeping it real.
You hear that, white people?
Yeah, I hear that.
What is one thing that everybody always say about white people?
Maybe that they kiss dogs in the mouth or something.
Right.
They smell the smell of a white person. Like either their breath or their hair.
I've never heard that before.
A motherfucker like me's getting pissed off now. I ain't never heard shit. I think you heard that. You probably heard about some white girl done come out the shower with dirty, wet hair or something. I don't know.
But Ziggy said dirty. I didn't say it was dirty. Don't you notice how all white women hair smell like that one shampoo?
What shampoo?
Oh my goodness.
Who you talking to? Let me smell my shit.
But Ziggy has been a record before. Ziggy did say before that he never met a white person until he was like 20, so I'm not surprised.
That's it. See, don't you know how they say all white people get wet and smell like dogs?
I don't know where you heard that from.
Ziggy, keep going, man.
More trouble as he goes, honey.
He loved to be in a doghouse around the truck. He
I
used
love
to that shit.
Yeah, I am.
Like getting punished.
You see the picture I posted earlier with the two dogs?
Oh,
He likes getting punished. Just for the record, my hair does not smell like any other white bitch's shampoo.
Okay. No, listen. I can only imagine the white bitches he's been around in Wisconsin. Is why he's saying that.
Feel me? Must have been a Wisconsin thing.
I bet you ain't no other state got better white bitches than Wisconsin.
Well, just for the record, I hope to see you soon one day so you can smell me.
He's gonna call up his friends when he sees you to say, "Man, she smelled."
I'm gonna breathe in his face, and then I'm gonna, just to let you know that all white people don't smell.
Artists.
They do say that though, man. When white people get wet, they smell like dogs.
That's why you're scared of white women. Is that why you're scared of white women?
I'm scared of white women, man, because I up here where we at in the Midwest, man, you have a lot of that white girls that run away from home and all that type of shit, right? And then they be with a bunch of niggas. Then all of a sudden they get caught, and then it's they raped me, they made me do this and this.
That's a national issue. That's not just in Wisconsin.
But I'm saying though, it's here. It's a lot like that.
I'm sure that Mongoloids, Caucasoids, and Australoid, or however you say it, and everybody has done that, not just us.
He's trying to convince us that we've heard people say that before.
Right, and the only thing I've heard, like I haven't, of course, said it. I mean, I'm a white girl, but I've heard the thing about the wet hair. But your hair, if a white girl, let me tell you something, just to fill you in, since I am a white bitch, okay? If your hair is wet and it smells bad, it was dirty in the first place, okay? Because if it starts raining or you go in the pool and your hair gets wet and then you smell it and it still smells good, I mean, it was clean from the jump. This bitch who you smelling had to have dirty hair to begin with.
LB, you never heard me say I don't got no love for white people.
Oh, I know you do, because I know you love me.
He's got all kinds of love for white people. They just smell like dogs.
And you know what? Just one thing that I've noticed y'all never asked. You be like, he ain't never fucked no white bitch, but have you ever got his dick sucked?
By what?
A white bitch.
By what?
White women.
Now you think about it though. If you say all white people smell alike or something, you really have to think about it. With you being black, Ziggy, back in the day when everybody used to have Jerry curls and shit, everybody smelled the same because they all had that shit in their hair. So that's the same thing too.
Yeah, y'all use that natural botanical shit.
I ain't talking about me. I ain't talking about me having no curl. I'm talking about men and girls or whatever back in the day.
True.
Did you know all of it smelled the same? You could tell if somebody had a curl. It wasn't if they were, I guess if they were black or white, they smelled the same way.
The best advice I can give you, Ziggy, is get out of Wisconsin for a little while and go smell some white women.
Ziggy's out of control. White Shirt Trapped Out Tuesday. Ziggy Wisco is out of control. He says white people smell like dogs.
No, I didn't say white people smell like dogs. I said, have you ever heard the saying that people say that when white people get wet, they smell like dogs? I said it was a saying.
I'll see you in person soon, buddy. I'll see
Dusty's my best friend, so you know I fucks with white people.
That is the funniest thing I've ever heard on radio.
When we go back to see this replay, I can't wait. Okay. We've covered a lot tonight. New words, new sayings about white people, and all kinds of stuff we've covered tonight. I mean, it goes from one thing to the next. You might not know what you're going to get when you come here to the Trap. New music is out, though. Everybody in the online world is talking about Juicy J's mixtape that just dropped yesterday. Well, today, I'm sorry. It's called O's, like O's to Oscars. Okay? On live mixtapes, off the chain. I've listened to the whole thing already. We might have to get Juicy J back on here. Like, I love him. I love his music. I always have. Legend in the game who still, like he said, owes to Oscars. Okay. So go make sure that you check out that. The producers on that are like TM88, our family, Southside, Tarantino. So there are lots of great producers on his project too. Project Pat drops tonight. He's going to kill me. His new project drops too, so follow him on Instagram, Project Pat HCP, to find out his new mixtapes. December 19th, which will be Saturday. If you are in Atlanta, Georgia, and you have Comcast cable, you know, some people have Comcast. If you do have Comcast, you can check out a live interview on TV with Young Dirt. Okay, he's gonna be on Connect TV with Mott Sean, 11 p.m. to 12 a.m. Saturday night. So that's channel 24 in Atlanta. I booked him for this. They recorded it a couple weeks ago, so we'll get to see Young Dirt on TV Saturday night from 11 to 12. So make sure you tune in if you're in Atlanta, channel 24 on Comcast, and watch Young Dirt's interview.
That's a nice
Do
look.
your thing. Hey.
Yes, sir.
You know, I feel like there's a Chicago rapper that moved to Atlanta, man, and he's been taking a lot of shots. I think he just dropped a video and he took a shot at me.
Who?
Because he said he charged it $3,000 to do a song, but he'll charge him $1,500. I told him, let me give you this $1,000, and after I bust this move, I'll give you that other $5,000. The nigga told me, nah, fool, I need that.
Was that him? Or should I not have? Whoops, sorry. I just thought Chicago to Atlanta, take over, da-da-da. So
Yeah,
what are you
G.
saying?
I think that in that song he just dropped, like he taking shots.
At you?
Kind of like at a lot of people.
Saying what? Saying he's the man.
Me and a lot of people, because he said, when you talking about that stack, little shorty, I need stacks, little shorty. So if you ain't got that right, you ain't got nothing for me,
Maybe
or
he
something
says
like
that
that.
to a lot of people though, because a lot of people probably approach him, for tracks and features and stuff. So I mean, I know that he has a song with 2 of my main artists. You know what I'm saying? So, and he's been here on the show. So, well, 3 of my artists. But so you know, maybe he just says that to everybody. He's not really like aiming it exactly towards you. Maybe that's something that he's been doing, and it's fucked up though. It's fucked up how you. I ain't even gonna lie. It's fucked up how you saying it. Little person, I need that little paper or whatever.
In the shot, we got this thing. See, we both GDs, and in our common sense knowledge, it goes, there's no big I, little you. You know what I'm saying? Which means I could have $1 million, you could have no dollars, but we still the same. You know what I'm saying? Because we roll in the same mob. There's no big I, little you. Well, a lot of people don't really believe that, you know, and it's like, I don't know, that shit was weird, and it seemed kind of funny and odd, you know what I'm saying? Because
but you also know how many people have been coming at him.
If you look at the I don't know. I be people's do a lot of phony shit. You know what I'm saying? Like food, I brought food up here to Wisconsin for a show. And I partnered up with somebody, and I was explaining to Food what was going on at the show, and then he was seeing how dude was acting and all that stuff, and I'm like, yeah, GI, this situation with me and him ain't gonna last long.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like, I put myself in a situation where somebody was saying something crazy to him, and I told them, Food, you gonna have to pipe down, because I brought him out here. If anything happened to
took up for him, basically.
yeah, like Fool was on some real shit. The nigga made, yeah, I call that.
Oh, it's okay.
He made a diss song. He made a diss song against the Black P Stones, and some of them shorties from that neighborhood came to the concert. They was telling them, get your bitch ass out the truck, boy. We gonna woo this and woo that. Before I come out there, you little niggas better back the fuck up off this truck. Y'all ain't finna do not Nathaniel. You heard me? And I go to Fool like I got the ooh wop. What you want me to do? Before I clear this bitch out.
Obviously, you, and I'll just say it, you are a real person versus, you know, whatever. You took the steps to protect him while he was in your city. You brought him there. You did the right thing. And obviously, it's kind of getting to you that he come at you like that after you did that for him.
Yeah, that's how it made me feel.
But the track would have never turned out right if he's that kind of dude to begin with. So good. You know what I mean?
I see. I'm this type of person. Mike, if me and you do a song called Splitterillos, right? And then you jump on a track with somebody else that got a song talking about smoke Splitterillos or use Splitterillos, I kind of feel some type of way towards you, because I'd be like, bro, man, you did that. How you gonna jump on another track with somebody else and take my shit, my movement, and do it with somebody else?
See, I'll tell you exactly what I would do. The second I'd hear it, I'd call that person up and call them out. I've done it several times over the years.
And that's why I felt the way I felt when I heard Cap One song. It wasn't because of no other shit. It was because of when I heard him with the Colonel guy.
It's because
that's no disrespect to the Colonel guy. When I heard him saying what he was saying, I'm like, damn, Cuzzo just did a song with Cuzzo talking all that same shit. And then you jump on the track with somebody else with the same mantra. Ooh, come on, Chief. Like, you don't do stuff like that.
Did you make that phone call?
Gee, DJ Big Juice. See, he didn't know nothing about none of anything, right? So Cap One was talking about name an artist who do this and this and this, right? And I would do a free track with the nigga. Gee, DJ Big Juice had typed my name in on the Instagram post. So I type in on the Instagram post and I'm like, yeah, just ask Cuzzo how a nigga background is. And Cuzzo shot back like solid already. You know what I'm saying? So when the nigga didn't link up, right there, that's to show you.
Right.
Well, like you said, there's a lot of fake people out there fronting too, man. So at the end of the day, I don't get wrapped up in that shit, Ziggy, because when something like that happens, I just keep it moving. I don't let none of that bad energy get in my way. I just go, if there's someone else who wants $1,000 for a track, trust me, they'll take it. Probably less.
The only reason, first of all, I ain't with that paying nobody. The only reason why he was gonna get a stack because he gangster, he BOS like me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He BOS like me. So that's my brother. So I figure, of course, I'm gonna break bread with my brother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you outside the mob, I ain't give you nothing. I don't know you. You know, fuck who you is.
Y'all heard it right here. Trapped Out Tuesday, Ziggy Wisco expressing his opinions here on the trap.
That's all it is his opinion.
Hopefully, right. You know how we are here. We talk about everybody and everything if we want to. Shout out to all the listeners, all the people that are, tuning in, watching us on the live stream now. Hopefully, you guys, we can, Zenith Star is always on the road. He is always working and moving and doing something, so it's hard to get him on camera, but we will get him for you so that you'll be able to see him too. Shout out to him. Shout out to Shot 7, Harlem God. You know what I mean? We miss him tonight. It's been a great show, though.
Hey, Ziggy, you know what you should do, Ziggy?
Yeah.
You should send a couple wet white bitches over to his house, man.
Shout out to Anthony DeLaCroix, who came through earlier from Oklahoma. Incredible artist. Go look him up, blackgypsymusic.com, and you can check out some of his tracks there. Ziggy, what were you going to say before we get up out of here?
I was going to say, food from 77 in Winchester. It ain't hard to find him.
And also tell the people, what is your famous thing that you say about people with money?
Gee, if you ain't got more money than the next man that you trying to shoot at, sit your full fast down. Because the motherfucker get you cashed out.
Greatness, honey. Would you like to give some shout outs before you get up out of here, out of the trap? Tell us who was on the Twitter telling me that they were going to tune in, because I forgot to shout her out.
Oh, yeah, damn, for sure. She was, let me look her up real quick. No, but I'm going to give some shout outs to everybody in the 517. Shout out for Nathan Ness. I just threw her a live party, 25th birthday last weekend before they tore the club up. But
it goes down.
That happens when you go out around here because it's not much popping over here. So, Patra Sims official.
Yes,
Make sure
shout
everybody follow her at Patra_RIMM. Rim.
Thank you for tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
Mike, would you like to give shout outs before you leave here tonight?
Yeah, man, I want to shout out to Cyber, first of all, for trying to get all this stuff together. I can't imagine. I'm just thankful he's around, that's all. Gives you the confidence to keep going on. But as weeks go on, we'll be figuring more stuff out, and it's going to be getting more interesting. And hopefully by next week, Ziggy can have his damn camera fixed.
And our stripper poles and our... No, I'm just kidding.
Right.
Ziggy, you want to give a shout out before you get up out of here?
Shout out Sugar is the truth.
I want to shout out, man, God, man, first and foremost, man, for putting this shit all together, because it wouldn't be possible if it wasn't nobody that was higher than us to be able to create us to make this shit possible. And then I want to shout out the motherfucking trap, everybody around this bitch, because we be trapping it out. You know what I'm saying? Look at us. We blue, black, purple, green, and orange, and we got this shit rocking like a cut-off.
We are Negroid, Caucasoid, Eurotrash, and what were the other ones? Mongoloid and Australoid.
I'm a motherfucking gangster.
I'm a gangster too. And we'll see you next time. Trapped Out Tuesday, eventlevel.com, Indie Republic. Thank you for tuning in.
Trap.
Once he got the knowledge,
we don't have enough time tonight.
He went out. He went out like Tupac did.
Yeah, right.
You're supposed to conceal that thing.
Right,
you don't
right,
gotta.
right.
You don't
Right.
gotta.
Sometimes it's hard.
You don't gotta wear the uniform.
Don't make me go get my pistol. Don't make me go get my partners. Don't make me empty a clip full. Don't make me walk with that chopper. Don't make me come with that nonsense. Make me come with that drama. Don't make me come for your mama. If you think you're causing me problems, I'ma call me Lord of the First War. Nigga, the king of my city. Some of my niggas became cold wars. Some of my niggas just move bricks. Some of my niggas just dump clips. Wild as hell, chase you home. Patterson is my city. I welcome y'all to the danger zone. I done spent nights away from home. World torn, chasing money. Rap shit and this trap shit. I'll clap bitch if you don't pay the homie. Nigga, I beat some turned up. Ain't no need to turn down. On the east side banging hard love. With the west side bumping my sound. I'm sipping pints of that brown. Smoking summa cum loud. Twisting up the zone now. To take your shots of blue gown. Went from the hunt your ass down. Fuck boys, get tuned down. Bury your ass in the ground. Later on, go love your boo down. I'm cruising around in my town. Black Benz, Latin bits, talk rules, your bruise are do down. Rat shit, act different. Fly to the motherfucker. They take from me, hating on me. Nigga, you can run all you want. Black Sig with the laser on, and I'ma kill your ass ASAP, 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 ASAP. Don't make me go get my pistol. Don't make me go get my partners. Don't make me empty a clip full. Don't make me walk with that chopper. Don't make me come with that nonsense. Make me come with that drama. Don't make me come for your mama. If you think it causing me problem, hey, I'm the gauge when my cell phone rang. It was Rico K telling he had babe. Niggas busting K, said he almost got grazed. Nigga, no way, boy, we finna go crazy. About the heat, once I get started, ain't nobody stopping Z. Nigga, you plotting on robbing me, know I get busy, boy, don't call the cops on me. Shit, I come on your property, kick down your door with two goons by the side of me. Hey, according to my OG, none of your bullshit has ever can bother me. Shit go out to my rollers, this shit go out to my riders, this shit go out to my G's. All the niggas out there that surviving, slanging weed, slanging dope, Molly Roxy's a patty go. In the stats, by counting all the dough, banging my shit on the radio. My nigga turn it up ASAP, 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 ASAP. Don't make me go get my pistol. Don't make me go get my partners. Don't make me empty a clip full. Don't make me walk with that chopper. Don't make me come with that nonsense. Make me come with that drama. Don't make me come for your mama. If you think it causing me problems, I'ma get your ass ASAP.
ASAP Rocky, fuck with your boy, man.